What's up, y'all? It's HTG Brian, and we're here. We might have to adjust some audio and some camera stuff because it's a different setup today. I'm using my PC, and I'm streaming a website. That's right. As you guys can tell, the trophy list for, well, trophy achievement list, I should say, for Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga is out. Last night, I compiled everything I could find and started our work in progress trophy achievement guide at HappyThumbsGaming.com. In fact, if you guys want to go check it out right now, you're welcome to go and check out our main website and click on the big link on the front page. It'll take you right to the guide. You can skip ahead if you want, or you can follow along with us, and we'll sort of talk about this as we go. Now, first off, I want to say the list is pretty easy. It's much shorter than many anticipated, and I don't see that as a bad thing. Now, I'm going to go ahead and sort of talk about what we have found, what is out there, and what we know about what we have found. And then we'll kind of talk about what our plans for the guide itself will be, what the expectations for videos are, and all of that. And then, of course, at the end, we'll talk and hang out, and any questions you guys might have, any speculation you might have, we'll talk about it. That's what it's all about. So that being said, I want to give a shout out to everybody that's out there chilling. Real quick, I'll try to run through the names as I always do. Early Notification Squad. Oh, you're killing me. First up was Nom. Second was Chacho. Next was Megabeard. What's up, guys? Thanks for being that Early Notification Squad. Raised was out there early, too. What's up, Raised? Let's see here. Gray is out there. What's up, Gray? Oscar as well. D to the A. What's up today? Let's see here. Who else is out there? Some people are upset that we don't have Apex rolling today, but I think a lot of you will be excited to see that we've got some new information. And as it turns out, yes, the trophy achievement list did pop yesterday, midday. And there's still a ton of people that don't know about it. So that's awesome. I didn't know that. Even my buddy Jay, who runs a Facebook group for Lego, wasn't aware of it. So definitely cool stuff. Let's see here. Trying to get through the list. L2R2, what up? Shave Wombat, hello, man. Good to see you. Let's see here. Borna, welcome back. Ben, good to see you too, man. Con. I don't know why I had a Star Trek moment there. Let's see here. D to the A. Oh, I got messages coming in. Let me make sure they're good. Oh, boy. Stop it, Gray. Stop it. Yes, the trophies did get revealed. D to the A. Let's see here. Dominic, what's up? Is it Hendrix? My bad if I said it wrong. What's good? Let's see here. And again, if I somehow miss you, it's not intentional. There's a lot of people. I'm trying to go fast and drop a comment down below, and I'll hopefully see you. Wild Brick, what up, man? I see you got timed out by our bot. Too many exclamation marks. Sometimes that bot is on point and really helps us, and sometimes it's terrible. Let's see here. Rob and Matt are out there. Preston Bros Unite. Good to see you guys. Thanks for showing. Acid Donut, welcome. Hayes Calloway. Nice. Bought the $70 version. We're going to talk about that a little bit too. Paige, what's good? Kira, welcome back. Good to see you. Victoria, what's up? Farmers out there too. What up? The ABC fan 1997. What's good? Welcome. Let's see here. Who else? Tom Wyatt, what is up? Teflon's in the house. What up, Tef? Jason Albright, what up? So hyped for this game. Me too. I've sort of been suppressing my anticipation and excitement. I've actually been really nervous, if I'm being totally honest. A lot of pressure on me right now to get the guides up and done. A lot of people are wanting day one guide. Unfortunately, as it sits, we don't have early access. Some people even got a demo or whatever you want to call it. We didn't even get that. So I've reached out, honestly, I've reached out to my people at my PR agency that normally take care of us. I have not heard back yet from them. So I'm looking, I keep anticipating that little red dot to show up for notification for an email in my Gmail, but it hasn't popped up yet. I also reached out to the actual community manager directly, and I did this a long time ago, and I never heard back from him. So I followed up on that, and I never heard back. And I thought, maybe this dude isn't even active on this account or anything anymore. And I went and looked, and he was posting yesterday. So I don't know what's going on. I'm certainly not getting any love in that department. Hopefully we will soon. Bobby, what is up? Sometimes it's not the bot. You never know, though. Let's see here. Jason Albright, what is up? So, okay, so I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody. It jumps on me, so I had to scroll back a little bit. Side Dragon, what is up? Let's see here. Is that Katiana? What is up? This gets released on my birthday. Hey, you have the same birthday as my younger brother, Tyler. Not Tyler P, but Tyler C. He's a 4/5. 90 was when he was born. That's easy for me to remember. 4, April, 5, the 5th, 90. 4 plus 5 equals 9, so 4, 5, 90. Easiest birthday to remember ever. Future Bago, what up? Can't wait for this game to be released. I'm sure I missed Kirsten in there too. I don't know if I shouted her out, but I know she was here early. Let's see here. Again, I'm just trying to scroll and get through everybody, and it's bouncing a lot. Wolfie Audio, what's up? Message retracted. Uh-oh. Phoenix, good to see you, man. I meant this gets released on my brother's birthday. So me too. Me too. All right, so let's see here. Did I miss anybody? Skillboard, what is up, man? I've been watching you for years. Can't wait to see you play this Masterpiece of Lego. Okay. So, what is the difficulty of the Platinum? We don't have it yet, so we don't know yet. So keep in mind that what I have here is the work in progress guide. Now, more people are going to be coming and going, and I apologize if I miss you. I got a full screen my guide here so I can see. Old Man Brian eyes don't see that well over there. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to display the stream stuff on my big screen in front of me due to the fact that everything's set up on my stream PC on the side one. So now that you guys all know the details that you did need, let's go ahead and talk about this. Now, I'm looking a little bright over here too. All right, so you can see here, we got a work in progress right up the top here. As per usual, we'll have Thumbie's essential information. There will likely be some more stuff regarding like if there's any glitches. We usually put a spot for codes, even though we sort of recommend that people don't use the codes. If you have questions about that, we can elaborate, but I think most of you know that often the codes, when you use them, could punch in and sort of mess up your percentage that the game counts. Again, I can elaborate more on that if you guys want, but I think that's probably good enough. Right now, as it sits, we don't have 100% difficulty time yet, or the estimated time yet. Those are both things that are going to be coming soon. Our goal is to get the game into Tyler P's hands. He's going to be our main guide writer. He's going to go ahead and take over. In fact, I tried to, I shouldn't tell you this. This is Tyler P's guide. However, Tyler has not had time to set things up. So yesterday I took it upon myself to set it all up. So if it's a good guide right now as it sits, totally me. I did it all. If there's mistakes, typos, or things that are wrong, it's totally Tyler's guide. So I just wanted to get that out in the open right now. Wheezy, what up? Welcome to the stream. Michael's snaking in too. Greg, what up? I see you out there. I'll try to keep up with everybody as you guys come in. What's up, Austin? Welcome. But again, I'm going to be trying to focus on this as well. So juggling. Never was a good juggler either, if I'm being honest. All right, so traditionally, we take on the story first. That's something we always recommend. We always recommend you take on the story, get all of the unlocked characters, potential red bricks, and things like that. Now, we often wait to get a lot of stuff until we're preparing for free play as far as collectibles go. But any of the story-based bits like collectible or characters that have certain abilities, we want to get those and obtain as many as possible. Just because we want to make sure that when you go through for free play and free roam, you're not having to double back and triple back and quadruple back because you didn't have what was needed. So that's something that we've always prided ourselves on at Happy Thumbs, is making sure that we have the easiest route to what you need to start off with. So if there's 1 million stud character and a 500,000 stud character, even though the 1 million one might be more sought after, more wanted, more desirable for whoever, we're going to choose the $500,000 one because it's cheaper. It's easier for you to obtain 500,000. So we're always going to work with that, and we're going to try to continue that here too. Now, as you can see, I've got a little bit stuff filled in here. After completing the 45 story levels, you're likely going to want to collect all of the mini kits and other collectibles offered in the free play mode. That's totally true, but we're going to want to make sure that you prepare for that too. So again, story, prepare for free play, free roam. That is the order in which we are planning right now. Harley Do, thanks for the sub. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully you enjoy our content. But once we get the preparations done, we're going to want to, complete the free play. Now, there is a possibility. Check this out. Because we don't have the game yet, because we don't know the full structure, we might have to break our own rule a little bit. There may be some Kyber brick requirements. There may be some free roam elements that need to take place before we can do the free play. Like, for example, there may be a character or a red brick or something that is not available. And so we might have to jump into, and we'll take a look. We might splash into an area and just get the red brick or whatever Kyber bricks we need in order to advance. Or we might knock out the whole thing first if we have what we need. So again, I'm going to lean on Tyler P for this information. And if you guys don't know, Tyler is like a game guru. He can plow through games in a couple of days. Like a lot of people, it's going to take somewhere between, guesstimated, I'm guessing somewhere between 40 and 100 hours to complete this game. It's probably going to be like 30 to 40, but I'm guessing 40 to 100. That is going to be easy for Tyler. He's going to have it done in like 2 to 3 days. A lot of us are going to take weeks, months. Like for me to get the guides and the videos and stuff done, we're talking a long time. So ultimately what our goal is 1 video release per day as our minimum goal. Our maximum goal is 2 videos out the door per day. I'll talk more about this later, but and some of you already know this. We have end screen links at the end of each video. Not all of them actually have links, but there is an end screen on every video, and most of them have links. And if, let's say we've beat all the way through level 10, and we've published all the way through level 10, but really we've actually played further than 10, we just haven't released it yet, you might find 11 at the end of 10, and 12 at the end of 11, and so on and so on and so on. I see some more people sneaking in. GCU, what up? Let's see here. Anybody else? Anybody else? Alex, what's up? Welcome, welcome. All right, I think we're good. All right, so let's get into the actual trophies themselves. Now, there are 46 of them, and so basically 45 and a platinum. So I'm not sure. The Xbox probably only has 45 achievements because they don't have platinums there. I know they have like a 10,000 G or whatever, but I don't think that accounts for an actual achievement. I think that's just the accumulated score. I'm still pretty noobish when it comes to achievements. You'd think I'd know by now because I've been doing this for so long, but I've been such a Sony guy that I just don't know. All right, first off, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. That is the actual platinum. Keep in mind, this is a work in progress. There is likely going to be a fair amount of more text added. This is just the basic stuff that we could get by for today on. So the next couple of things are basically just the movies themselves. So you're going to get a trophy or achievement for completing episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, episode 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So basically 9 of your trophies or achievements are just simply beating the game. So that's in itself already pretty easy. Once you get them all done, look at that. The 10th one is complete them all. It's like, wait, yeah, there it is. There it is. Complete the Skywalker Saga. So I was looking at the wrong one at first, but that's totally true. It's true. All of it. I swear. Then we get into what I consider to be the grindy trophies. I have done a quick count, and it looks like there are 24 free roam planets or areas, whatever you want to call them, that are going to be required to complete 100% in order to get 100% in the game and get the trophies for that. So you can see they're split up into various, I'm assuming, sort of galaxy-based things. Again, we don't have it yet. We'll be able to confirm. I know a fair amount about Star Wars, but I don't know everything. I start to get lost in some of like the non-mainstream characters or some of the planets we only went to for a second, or maybe in the cartoons, because I never watched the Clone Wars cartoons. So there's a lot of stuff that I'm not familiar with that some of you are going to be pretty disappointed in, but I won't be full Doug on you where I don't know anything about Star Wars. If you guys remember, Doug did Lego Star Wars 3, and he had never played a Lego Star Wars game. He'd never watched a Star Wars movie, knew nothing about Star Wars. We had no idea when he took on the project. So it's kind of funny to listen to somebody not know anything about Star Wars, but be playing a Star Wars game. You know, things like, he calls them like phasers instead of blasters, and like robots instead of droids. And a lot of it's just terminology that's specific to the environment. But, anyways. Let's see here. I thought I saw Demon. What's up? Jason Albright. HTG is the best Lego game guy. It's been following for years. Hey, awesome. Appreciate the kind words. Appreciate the kind words. All right, so just overview of planets. We've got Geonosis, Tatooine, Bespin. Oh, I'm going to slaughter some of these too, so get ready for that. Crate, Hoth, Kantanaka, Yavin 4, Agent Kloss. Sounds like a Marvel character, like a agent, somebody from S.H.I.E.L.D. or something. Camino. Sounds like an old car. Coruscant. I know that's tough for somebody. I won't point any fingers. Better take a drink. We've talked about it. It's not really she struggles with it. It's just kind of one of those words that, like, you read it and your mind wants to say something different than what it really is, even though you know. So, we also got Jakku and Takodana. I like Takodana. I like tacos. Kashyyyk and Kijimi. Is that, did I say that right? Kajimi? There's a couple coming up that are not my best friend. We got Duqua and Naboo, which, okay, so we've seen a handful of these already, right? Takodana, Jakku, Duquar, those are all ones that we've seen in like The Force Awakens. I think we've seen bits and pieces of other areas too throughout like the story and stuff, but not in a free roam adventure. So that's pretty cool. We also got Pasana. That hopefully I'm saying that right. Pasana. It's like a sauna in here. Act 2, Endor, Kefbir, and Exogol. So again, 24. We're almost there. Dagobah, Mustafar. Wait, Mustafa? What is this, Disney? Oh, wait, it is. Utapau. Utapau Gasol? What? Huh? I don't know. Bad joke. At least Nam will get it. Not that he'll appreciate it. He'll probably boo me. All right, so next up, after we get through those are the free roam specific trophies. So a lot of them. So far, we've only seen story and free roam. So again, based on the order of the trophy achievement list, I mean, there may be a possibility that we're going to jump into free roam prior to finishing free play. Again, not sure on that. We're going to try to stick with our normal formula: story, prepare for free play, free roam, trophy achievement cleanup, bonus levels. And that's ultimately what we're hoping for. All right, all of these are accounted for. Next up, we got You Think You're Some Kind of Jedi. Achieve True Jedi in a single level. So that's going to be easy, I think. I'm still a little confused. Now, most of you know, I avoid most spoilers, trailers, things like that. I specifically try to avoid all the clickbait stuff, all the stuff that's not official, the guesswork stuff. So, you know, some people might know more than me about the 3 bars at the top of the game screen while playing. Traditionally, we have 1 meter that fills up for studs. It appears as though there are 3 while playing in the story and free play. So I don't know if it's like a small, medium, large stud haul. If it's, you got to complete all of them. If maybe that meter isn't related to studs at all. Maybe that's your like multiplier, your bonus meter. I'm not exactly sure. And again, if you guys know stuff, feel free, you know, to drop some info. But if you're unsure or you don't know, keep it to yourself. we don't want speculation. We want facts. And in less than a week, we'll have them. All right, so we got we got Achieve True Jedi in a single level, Achieve True Jedi in every level. So now I am the master. Let's see here. Impressive, most impressive. Complete all level challenges in a single level. So as we know, the story bits have challenges attached to the levels. I'm not 100% sure on this, but it appears as though each level has 5 challenges. What those give you, not sure. I'm hoping Kyber bricks, because if you do some math, 5 challenges, 1 Kyber brick each, 45 levels, 5 times 45 is what, 225? I think I can math. 225 Kyber bricks just for completing the challenges would be beneficial. You'll find out why. Maybe that sounds like a lot to you. There's a trophy coming up regarding Kyber bricks. And it's likely going to be one of the grindier ones. I feel like the free roams are going to be the grindiest, and the next one is going to be the Kyber brick one. All right, so next up, we've got a fine addition to my collection. Collect all mini kits in a single level. There's only 5 mini kits in a level. At least there was only 5 mini kits in the demos that was being passed around. I'd be pretty surprised if they released the game and all of a sudden there's 10 mini kits in the levels. But it appears as though there's only going to be 5, which 5 times 45 again is going to equal 225 mini kits. That's a lot of mini kits. But at the same time, if you think about it, I mean, a lot of the games have, you know, somewhere between 15 and 20 levels, and most of them have 10 mini kits. So if you're looking at the high side, 20 levels, 10 mini kits, that's 200. That's really not that many more than what we're used to. There's just way more levels to capture them or find them on. So that's interesting. So we got the one, a fine addition to my collection, collect all mini kits in a single level. So all 5, bam. And then the next one is you needn't worry about your reward. Collect all mini kits. Ooh, there's a typo. So Tyler made a mistake there. Tyler made a mistake there. As it turns out, I copied and pasted some stuff. You can see that all 3 films. So that's something I need to fix. Work in progress, yo. 225 is what it's going to be. And there are a lot more levels, there are 45 levels. So, all right, raw untamed power. Fully upgrade a character class. So we've seen that there's an abundance of character classes. It seems as though the character classes are upgraded by using the Kyber bricks. That is not 100% confirmed yet, but again, you guys probably know that it is or isn't based on watching a lot of other people's videos that got the early demo. I didn't get it. I haven't watched them. I don't know. I'm guessing that that's going to be something that'll happen sort of naturally as you collect all of. I almost see the Kyber bricks sort of as like the same sort of concept as like a mithril brick, right? You got to find all of these like materials to then use them to make other stuff. Gold bricks would work the same. I don't know why they didn't just keep gold, but I guess Kyber puts it into the Star Wars realm a little more so. Yeah, you can already see it right there. That's the big one coming up. Okay, so you got fully upgraded character class, but you also have fully upgraded all character classes. So again, just doubling down on these trophy achievements. I feel like, I mean, I don't want to like put any negative vibes or say anything bad about the developers who've made this game, because these guys have been through so much in the last couple of years, and I'm grateful for all the work they've done. But I can't help but look at this list and feel like either A, maybe the game isn't as hard as we think. Maybe it's going to guide us to a lot of the stuff, sort of like Lego Movie 2 did. So it may be more of just turn it on, play it. We might find out that the guides are going to be minimally needed. Minimally. Like maybe just the mini kits, maybe a couple free roam locations. We might find out that there's a lot more to it than what it seems, and that it's going to be crazy hard. We'll find out in less than a week. All right. What have you done with those plans? Collect every data card. So data cards are a new addition too. It is possible that the data cards might have something to do with the upgrades as well. So it may be possible that there's a double down too, where the character classes become upgraded by having data cards and Kyber bricks. So in some games, like let's just use like Horizon, right? Forbidden or Forbidden West or whatever, right? Both games have a like a crafting system, and most items you need more than one material to craft. So it's possible that in order to get the character classes, you might have to have 5 Kyber bricks and 1 data card, or the data card might open up which type of upgrade you have available, and then the Kyber bricks may be the payment or the materials used in order to. So there's still, like I said, a lot of unknown, but a lot of it's going to be like instantly figured out as soon as we get our hands on it. And then it's just a matter of grinding it all out. And again, I'm expecting Tyler, like the game comes out on Tuesday. His schedule's a little bit busy that week, unfortunately. So he can't go he didn't take days off. He actually was requested to work some extra shifts. So my guess is we get it on Tuesday. I would be surprised if he doesn't have the majority of the locations in the guide written by Sunday. I know it's a lot of pressure on him, but I'm not saying, guys, by Sunday it'll be ready for you. What I'm saying is I'm going to be really surprised if he's not sort of just putting, the bells and whistles on it by then. Like, I feel like he'll be all wrapped up, tying that bow, ready to go. Now, something else that I haven't said at all that needs to be said. The videos are on a schedule. You guys already know that. We're only going to do 1 to 2 per day. It's quite possible we'll be 10, 15, 20 videos ahead of the release schedule. Those are going to be accessible via the end screen links. We talked about that. But this guide at HappyThumbsGaming.com is going to be actively updated like daily. So when Tyler gets the first level of free play done, boom, it's going to be there. Now the video might not be there right away, but the textual description of where everything is, the actual guide that I use to make the videos will be available way before I get there. Now, some of you know that at HappyThumbsGaming.com, we also have, in fact, I can scroll up real quick. Up here, we have the YouTube Lego playlist at the very top. This is a very secret, very handy tool. Not many people know about this. It's been there for about a year now, but if you click this, I'm not going to because I don't want to leave the guide. If you click this, it'll actually take you to a full-on breakdown list of all of our Lego playlists for YouTube. So if you're looking for a game that you want to play and you want that playlist and you don't have to go look for it on YouTube, boom, HappyThumbsGaming.com, click that link up top, scroll down, find it. We got like 50-something playlists worth of stuff. And I'm thinking I'm likely going to put a link towards the top up here that'll be like the active video guide, so that instead of having to use the end screen links to figure out how far we are, there's going to be a progress of how many videos. So instead of saying like, you know, basically it'll say level 1 free play or level 1 story and then level 2 story, level 3 story. So all of those videos will have a link and it'll scroll all the way down till we're basically done with it. So there'll probably be 100 and something. In the end, it'll be like a playlist of itself, but it'll be sort of a cheat sheet up front to see how far we've actually made it or how slow we really are. All right. So let's see here. Next up is the Kyber bricks. You may fire when ready. Collect 1,000 Kyber bricks. Now, with 24 areas of free roam and 45 levels of story/free play, and then all the in-between, there's a lot going on. Now, I was talking with my buddy Jay this morning, and we were sort of speculating, which I already said I don't like to do a lot, but we were kind of just riffing, guessing back and forth. And, like, there's a possibility that there might be, like, a set amount. Like, there may be 1,000 Kyber bricks, period, in the game. And you may need to collect every single one of them. There may be tasks that you can do where you might earn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at a time. You know, you might be able to fly from one galaxy to another and along the way take out some asteroids or something. And oh, look at that. There's coincidentally some Kyber bricks there. You blow up some rocks. Or it may be you have to complete a quest or an objective of sorts that actually rewards it. So if that's the case, if there are 1,000 quests/tasks that each rewards you with 1 Kyber brick, I might have to extend my guess on how long it'll take Tyler to finish this. But I'm not sure on that yet, though. That's yet to be seen. So 1,000 is a lot, and Jay was laughing. He's like, oh man, I'm already having flashbacks to Lego Dimensions. Because a lot of us are part of the 1016 club, which there was 1,016 gold bricks available in Lego Dimensions. And I mean, if you guys remember, that took forever. So we'll see. Now, there's a lot of stuff too that's up in the air. I already mentioned this. Some of you guys are just showing up, so I'm going to kind of repeat it a little bit. There is a possibility that our traditional story, prepare for free play, free roam, doesn't work out. We might have to shift it around a little bit. We might have to even play some levels out of order when it comes to free play. So you might even see, like, for example, you might see like levels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but once we get to level 6, we might need a character or something that's only found in free play of level 30. So we might have to jump ahead and play 30 to grab that. So we'll see. I mean, we're going to try to keep with the 1 through 45. A lot of people ask us, are you going to start with, episode 4? Are you going to start with episode 1? Are you going to start with episode 9? How are you going to do it? No, we're going to start with 1 and work our way through, because that's how it was that's how a story is told. Now, a lot of us received the story in a different order, but the story starts with 1 and finishes with 9. It doesn't start with 4, 5, 6, then go back. That's just how we received the story. So, yeah, and let's see here. There was something else I was going to say, too. I'll remember in a minute. Anyways, moving along. Collect all characters. We know there's over 300 playable characters, and even more than that are in the game that aren't necessarily playable. So there's probably going to be some NPCs, some people we do quests for that are there in the game, but maybe not a playable character. There's going to be a lot of collecting to do. My guess is, though, and this is a guess, I'm guessing when you beat like level 1 story, you're going to get 5 or 10 characters. When you beat level 2 story, 5 or 10 characters, 5 or 10, 5 or 10, 5 or 10, 5 or 10. You get to the end, let's just say 5, that's 225 if you give 5 per level for all 45 levels. That doesn't even include anything outside in free roam or anywhere else. So I'm guessing that there's probably going to be a couple of characters, but then again, we might not even get one character for completing that. So it's hard to say. It really is hard to say. I'm hoping that it'll be, 5 per, because if it's 5 per, like I said, that's going to go really fast. 225 by the time you get done, and then you only have what? Maybe 100 more characters to find, which is still a lot, but I mean, come on. All right, next up, see you around, kid. Complete all the events in the galaxy. So that's sort of a double down again on all the other ones. So can you see why I feel like this list was like sort of rushed or dumped out? I just like, first of all, there's only 45 actual objectives. The 46th is the platinum. A lot of these, like 9 of them are beat the stories, right? And then the 10th one is complete all the stories. So I feel like those are kind of redundant. Then we've got like, I don't know. Complete all the galaxy, right? Like you get all those galaxy. One thing I haven't got to yet, but we haven't talked to about it yet. There's no 100%. Like normally you got to get 100%. I haven't seen it yet anyways. And I'm the one that put this together. So complete all the events around the galaxy. That's going to be a grindy one again. But once you do all those other 24 free roams that we already covered, that'll ring off on its own. The fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy. Complete all of the races. I love that it's got a little picture of the Millennium Falcon too, little microfighter edition. And yeah, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to these little icons. I haven't really focused on them at all. They're actually really cool. Some of them are very similar to each other, but they're also very different. Like you can see, there's multiple planets here. So there's multiple planets in that. I think there's only 1 and 1, and it shows the 1 planet. Camino, it's got like the area. So like they're very stylized in a way that's fun for all. All right, so fastest hunk of junk. All right, so do or do not. There is no try. Yoda, was that you? Complete all the galaxy challenges. So we got all the races. We got all the challenges. So again, redundancy. I get that it sort of gives us like that feeling of completion when you get all the races done. It feels good to get like when I was playing Uncharted 4 yesterday, when I got all the treasures, it felt good to get the treasure trophy. But at the same time, there's optional journals, journal notes, optional conversations, right? There's a lot of other stuff. So I guess it does feel good to sort of chip 1 or 2 of those off as you go. But again, another sort of redundant feeling trophy / achievement, but that's pretty common in a lot of games. It's not specific. It's not like this is the only game that's ever done that. Just saying, like it with all of the planet, all the things you could do. Like I don't think there's anything related to like any blaster battle specifically. We'll have to see. All right, next up, Jedi business. Use Jedi mind tricks to make 5 people fight simultaneously in the cantina. Look at that. So 5 people, mind tricks. That's probably going to be one of those final trophy achievements that we do like at the very end of the game. Might be something we do while we're on... Now, it's Tatooine, right? The canteen is on Tatooine, right? Somebody confirm that or deny that. I don't know why old man Brian Brain's failing me again. I've never seen a real one. Ride all creatures throughout the galaxy. So there's going to be lots of different types of things. And wait, oh my God, Apex on PS5 is out today? Really? That's something Kirsten just posted in the chat. We've been waiting for that for a long time. Today's actually a normal Apex day, which would have been a huge surprise for us. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like we will be seeing that. Yes, Cosmic Baller, 1,000 Kyber bricks. We actually covered that a few minutes ago. You're a little behind, but it's all good. It's all good. Maybe you were just seeing that and reacting. That's possible too. All right, next up, we got you guys got yourself a ship. Earned 17,000 studs. So that'll probably be one of the first trophy achievements you get in the game. Now, I don't know how many studs are going to be in the first level, but it's either going to be, I mean, that'll probably be the first trophy achievement you get. And I say that because there isn't a trophy or achievement for beating like the first level of the first episode. So you're going to have to play 5 episodes. You're likely going to get 17,000 studs. And it doesn't actually say in one level or anything like that. It just says earn 17,000 studs. Now that's a reference, I think, to, what's his name? 4 quarter portions. Doesn't he say something about that in regards to the, I don't remember. I feel like that's a reference to something in the movie, but I'm drawing another Brian fart. This one, a lot of people have groaned about this one. Only one business in the galaxy earned 10 million studs. We're going to have some red brick stud multipliers and some other methods and probably a place to farm. I don't know if there's going to be like a stud fountain or anything like that, like we've seen in previous games. But that might be a thing, right? You might. And I mean, for what it's worth, when I finished The Force Awakens last Sunday, I had 15 billion studs, and I was not grinding or doing anything. I simply used my normal formula: story, prepare for free play, free roam. And when I was doing the free play, I was making sure every brick, or even preparing every red brick I got for multiply, I just turned it on right away. And before I knew it, I had a couple million. Before I knew it, I had 15 million. So 13 billion, sorry. Lots and lots and lots add up. So I think that'll be easy, unless there's some sort of weird loop that they throw at us where like when we saw Lego Worlds list originally, there was one for 10 billion there too. And we were like, what? There was no multipliers in that. You had to cheese, and the cheese still works if you delete all your saves and blah, 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 blah. And there's, I think, a newer way that people are using. I'm not familiar with it, though. But it's crazy. 10 billion was a lot for that, but I don't see that as being a problem, especially with 24 galaxies, or 24 planets. Sorry, galaxies is a lot. All right, next up, get the crews to their fighters. Destroy 100 TIE fighters. Now, there's likely going to be a specific mission or a part of a galaxy that's going to be heavy with TIE fighters. And, we'll have a favorite spot to farm that we will definitely drop in there and let you know where that is. So, again, something that Tyler will find sooner than later and let us know, and we'll go ahead and report that here. And again, for those of you who are just getting here and maybe weren't paying attention at the beginning, if our videos are not available for what you need, definitely check our trophy achievement guide on the main HappyThumbsGaming.com site. It's easy to remember, HappyThumbsGaming.com. Go there, and you can't miss it. It's on the front page. The Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga trophy achievement guide's right there. And there's going to be more information. Like I said, we're going to have an active list of all of the videos, like a kind of like a playlist cheat sheet, so to speak, so you can see how far we are. So you don't have to go and watch every video or scroll to the end of every video and find out like which video we stopped at or where we've made it to. There's going to be a list of that. There's going to be lots of things that'll be helpful. And if I'm not too free play yet, if I'm still on story, like let's say it's like Friday next week, and Tyler's already got through story and half a free play, you guys aren't going to want to wait 2, 3, 4 weeks for me to get the first couple of free play videos up, which I'm hoping it doesn't take that long, but realistically it might. And if there's information to be had on our site, I would think you guys would be wanting to get a hold of that. So let's see here. Next up, we've got aggressive negotiations. Defeat 3 enemies at the same time with an explosion. So this is going to be one of those locational based things again, where there's going to likely be a level or a spot in one of the planets that's going to have a group of guys. This is probably one of those ones too that half of us will get randomly on accident and half of us will have to seek it out at the end. Because, just depending on how nade heavy you are, or in this case, thermal detonator heavy you are. I would imagine, too, if you notice here, I actually filled in some of this. To complete this trophy achievement, you will need to take out 3 enemies at the same time with an explosion, thermal detonator / explosive tank. Now, as we've seen in the past, there's been explosive elements in the environment that you can blow up. I'm not 100% sure that that'll count, but it does say with an explosion. It doesn't say specifically a thermal detonator or something like that. So, again, locational based, we will definitely have some information for you when we find it. Next up, and who gave you permission? Shoot helmets off 50 enemies. Now, I'm guessing that this is going to have to be like sort of like stormtrooper related or similar type of character because of the helmet. It doesn't say get 50 headshots. It says shoot helmets off of 50 enemies. So there's probably going to be various types that wear helmets, but it's not headshots, it's helmet knockoffs, right? So it is a headshot, but it's a headshot for a specific character. And again, locational based, likely going to be a certain spot in a level or a planet that we'll be able to guide you right to and knock it off. Hey, look, it's a trophy for Nom. A little short for a stormtrooper. Play as Nom, the hero character. Oh, wait, it says create 25 disguises. Okay, so I read that wrong originally. I thought that was specifically an Easter egg for our very own friend Nom. But no, it wasn't a short reference for that. We do have to complete 25 disguises as a hero character. Now, I think this is going to be one of the skills. One of the skills that you'll have to do for like certain characters. I'm guessing that's a guess. We don't know yet. But yeah, so here's another one. I don't like you either. Probably what Nam is responding to my last joke. Achieve a combat multiplier score of 30. Now, this is going to require, wait for it, cha 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 30 times combo. That's a lot of cha-chas. But again, likely an area where we're under major attack. Listen, one of my least favorite parts about the complete saga was there was a section sort of later in the story. I don't remember which level it was. I tried to remove it from my memory. You came into a room. There was a door that slid open on the left and a door that slid open on the right. And then past those doors, there was like the remainder of the room, and it had an elevated area where some sniper stormtroopers were, or not snipers, but just shooters up there. And then in between the elevated area and the left door, there was an exit, but you couldn't get to the exit until I don't remember what you had. You had to do something, but you could never do it because you were getting attacked by the stupid stormtroopers. And you'd take them all out and you'd close the door and then you'd be like, yeah, and you'd run over and start to build or whatever you had to do. And then boom, they'd come out the left side and you'd take those guys out. And as soon as you made a run, boom, they'd come out the right. One of my least favorite parts. However, I'm assuming there's going to be a scenario similar to that. Maybe even the same room, but a new, fresher design on it. And then you'll be able to 30 times. That's my guess. Sticking to it. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Can you believe that? It's crazy. Hey, what are you trying to push on us? Complete all the Jawa's faulty droid missions on Tatooine. So, looks like this is going to be a specific mission. I put 15 there as a question mark. I don't really know how many they're going to be there. But essentially, what we're going to do is obviously show you how they are, how to do them. So I've always struggled with this. I always feel like it makes more sense to do the entire area with all of the variety of missions, like free roam on a planet, for example, right? Versus jumping in and doing, I see some people have covered like all Rebel missions, all BB-8 missions. Like they break them down. But for me, I feel like as a player, if I'm looking for information to follow, if there's, let's say, 50 collectibles in one area and the video covers 10 of them, and then the video takes me to the next area that has 70 collectibles that only has 10 of them, I'm going to have to travel to these areas back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And to me, that seems like extra steps. And I know that some people are like tunnel vision, like one-sided, thinking as far as like, oh, I got to get the red bricks, or I got to get all the droid missions, or I got to do all the faulty droids, right? So I don't think we'll have a faulty droid mission video per se, but we will have the Tatooine free roam video that'll have all of those faulty droid missions in it. We will, of course, have the quick links down below in the video description. So if you are targeting the faulty droid ones, you can come to our free roam video and find all 10 or 15, whatever it is, and just watch those and move on to the next. But I feel like as a whole, it's better to have the complete video, And Kirsten, there's a possibility that the trophies may be different too on Apex. I am seeing your live stuff, but 1, 2, cha-cha-cha, 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. Oh boy. All right. Gonk. Gonk. Complete all the Gonk droid escort missions. Now, these are likely going to be... Notice it's not specific to Tatooine. Now, it's possible, too... Well, no, the Jawas aren't anywhere else. The Jawas are only on Tatooine. Gonk droids, though, could be all over the galaxy, the universe, right? Because they're not specific to an area. Like, the Jawas are sort of like... I feel very inappropriate saying this, but I feel like they're... Here, I'll say it like this. People who live in the sand. By the way, isn't bad, but everybody's so sensitive to everything these days. I don't want to create an argument point. So I feel like the Gonk droid escort missions are going to likely be across the galaxy. So there's probably going to be some in Coruscant. There's probably going to be some in Tatooine. There's probably going to be some on Jakar, Jakku, Takodana, all of the big places. I'm sure we're going to see those types of missions, much like we saw the various types of missions scattered throughout the galaxies in The Force Awakens. So, and last but not least, the final trophy achievement on this list is I can fly anything, complete a flight level without dying. Now, in the past, there's been like red bricks for invincibility, heart regeneration, things like that that'll help you stay alive. It's sort of been 50-50 on whether the game will allow you to use those in order to complete these trophy achievements. So once we know, we'll let you know. Now, at the very bottom here, you can see this is where I came to a halt last night in the creation of this guide. This is where the preparing for free play videos and information will come. So if you do show up and you are wanting to see free play stuff, let's say Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week, you're ready for free play. Now, I highly recommend you complete all 45 story levels before you do that. But if you choose to go and try and play the other way, that's up to you. But there will be, again, more information up here, including a link to our unpublished video list. I don't know if that's the wording that I'll use, but I just want it to be clear that a lot of those links are going to be videos that at the time they weren't published. So, and some of you might want to jump right to a specific level, and that might be way easier than trying to find them on YouTube through a playlist or something. So we're going to put that here. We'll put links. Something else, I don't think I talked about this. Each one of these complete, like, right, you've got CR Free Roam videos for planets, Geonosis and Tatooine. Those are the ones that are attached to this trophy. So these will eventually become links too. So it'll still read Geonosis and Tatooine, but they will become blue and clickable. So you'll be able to click on that and go to the links themselves. So we're going to try to make this as easy as possible for you guys to jump through. A lot of people don't even know that we have trophy guides here. In fact, like if I just go to the homepage here, you can see we've got lots of other guides. You can come up to our browse, trophy achievement guides, and you can actually see all of our written guides that we've ever done, through here. So we've got lots of stuff. And I mean, listen, sometimes I know videos are way easier. We live in sort of a video-driven environment these days, but there's a lot of good bits and pieces that are maybe not specifically in a video that you watched or may not be pertinent to an area or something you did or played. So that being said, please check out all of our other guides if and when you are needing. I'll show you the Lego playlist too. So here's all of our YouTube Lego playlists. So this is essentially what the list will look like for the videos. So this will be like level 1 story, whatever the name is, level 2 story. So as I continue to create them and upload them to YouTube, whether they are released or not, they will make this list so that, let's say I've only got, to Lego Incredibles done, but I've already published. I've only published Lego Incredibles. So these are going down with the videos. These are all ready for your viewing, but they haven't been released. Now, why are you not releasing them all when they're ready, Brian? Great question. Reason for it is the overwhelming notification situation. If I release 5 videos a day, you guys are going to get 5 notifications a day. Not to mention if I do any posting about stuff, right? Like, if I use the community page or anything else, you'll get more notifications. And my biggest fear is that there's going to be people that aren't ready for the guide yet, that don't have the game yet, that maybe have no interest in the game. Right. But, stuff like that where people are going to be like bling, 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 bling all day with their phone going off. And it's, oh, Brian's at it again. Brian's at it again. Oh, great. He's got another one. He's ahead of me. What's he doing? Flexing on me? I don't even have the game yet. Like, I don't want that, because surprisingly, people actually will unsubscribe versus like turn, or they won't unsubscribe. They'll turn the notifications off. That's where a lot of people get lost. There are so many of you that have been like, bro, I've subbed, I've rang the bell, and I'm not getting notifications to my phone. I see them in my sub box when I physically go to my sub box, but I'm not seeing any notifications go to my phone. Well, that's because at some point, you got a notification from me, you pressed and held the button and turned them off. Or something similar to that. So to avoid more people turning it off or unsubscribing or becoming angry that I'm flexing all this movement, I'm just going to try to consistently stay with. So this is one of those things where I feel like everybody wins. The people won't get annoyed. Everybody will stay at a constant, regulated release flow. Nobody should get upset about it. The people who are the go-getters that are way ahead, they have the options to use our playlist links as well as the quick links once they get into those videos. So I feel like there's so many options. You can't please everybody. There's always going to be a group. Like today, there's a ton of you that are happy to see so many people. Like, we have a max of like 20, 25 people when we stream Apex at this very same time on this very same day. And we've had almost 60 or more the whole time. So clearly a lot of people want to see this, but I had one person, Chacho, who was disappointed. He loves Apex and he wanted to see Apex today. So, not everybody's on the same page, even though the majority of us are here. Not everybody is happy about it. So, and that wasn't a shot at Chacho. I just want to be clear on that. I'm just saying I was using that as an example because not everybody's always on the same page. So, all right. I feel like there's something that I have missed. I can't think of what it is though. Cosmic Baller, what up? Any questions? Doesn't matter which order. First level. So good question, Kira. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a minute. I don't think it really matters. Like, if you wanted to start with level, with the second or third or fourth move, whatever, I think you're going to be able to do it. Now, the one thing that I don't think you can do is I don't think you can go to like the final movie and play the final level. Like, I think once you choose a movie, you have to play. So like if you chose episode 2, you can't go to episode 2 level 5. You have to start at 1, unlock 2 by beating it, and then unlock 3 by beating 2, unlock 4 by beating 3, so on and so on and so forth. So that being said, I think you can choose whichever movie order you want, but you do have to play the levels in order, I think. I mean, the demo appeared to be that way. I'm assuming the final game will be that way as well. In fact, I think the demo had some stuff unlocked that maybe won't be for us once we get it initially. But, and it's possible too that demo had like various updates. So like from this day to this day, you got this content. And then on like last Tuesday, they may have unlocked some new stuff and progressively made it bigger and bigger and bigger. As somebody who didn't get that, I don't know. It doesn't appear as though I have any Gmail. Nope, I do not. So that's kind of a bummer. Let me check my other stuff here too. Right. Well, what's that? That's not anything. Okay. So yeah, unfortunately, nothing from Warner Brothers or from the PR group that normally handles the relations. What up, Todd? Good to see you, man. Looked like it had a start either episodes 1, 4. So yeah, and that's Bob. Ben, I didn't watch very much of it. I saw a couple bits and pieces of it, but I wasn't even sure that some of that stuff was supposed to be released, right? They had that leak like 10, 15 days ago, and Warner Brothers was mad. They were wiping it from people's channels. They were going after. There was a handful of people that stole content from other channels. So like one guy got it and posted it, and everybody saw it. I saw it. Everybody saw it. Lots of people grabbed it. I may have been one of them, but I wasn't sure if it was like, I usually get stuff sent like the videos you see me post from Warner Brothers that are like trailers and such. They send me those, but I didn't get an email. So I was like, is this even real? Is this really happening? Did this guy get the game early and play it? Like, I couldn't figure out at first. And it turns out he had the early demo and he wasn't supposed to leak it, but then like 25 other people took that footage and was reposting it as if it was their own. That is terrible. Like, shame on every single one of those people. And I actually, I've been very supportive of one person who had gotten their hands on this. They posted it, and the community sort of went at them, and they got really defensive, and they were like, I don't ever sign an NDA, so I don't have to keep it quiet, blah, blah, blah. So basically he was saying, look, I am not, the rules don't apply to me because I'm not sponsored, so I can do whatever I want. And the more this person talked, the less I found in any kind of appreciation. And I keep waiting for him to show up and say something today. And I won't call him out if he does, but he and I need to have a talk if we're going to continue. Because, yeah, there's more to the story, but I don't want to go into it because then you guys could likely figure some things out. And I don't want any hate mail from you guys or going to this other person regarding this situation. So let's see here. What up, Occupied? Let's see here. Is this the email? Well, doesn't sound like me, Gray. Doesn't sound like me at all. All right. Trophy achievement list. Complete. The work in progress is anyways. Honestly, guys, as the week goes on, you'll probably see some formatting changes, some updates. Tyler's going to actively start working on it. You know, physically changing some of the way things look and the spacing and like I said, the formatting in the next couple of days. He will likely start plugging in information to it as soon as probably Tuesday or Wednesday next week. I would guess the first update will come late Tuesday or early Wednesday. Now, one last thing I want to talk about before I pretty much shut it down is that, you know, what my plans are. I know I've talked about this quite a bit, but let's specifically talk about it. Goal is 1 video per day minimum, 2 videos per day maximum. The thought is I will likely release one right around normal stream time, 9 or 10 a.m. in the morning, and likely sometime around 7 or 8 at night. Now, those times may fluctuate a little bit, and because it's actually starting to become spring and it's getting hot outside, that really compromises the way things work in my office. I am in an upstairs room with an A-frame ceiling with very little insulation and lots of hotness. So I've got computers, PlayStations, TVs, heat rises. I'm like I'm touching the ceiling right now. I'm still touching. See how low it is? Like I'm sitting in my chair and I'm touching the ceiling. That shouldn't be, that's not average, right? Like this was a bonus room turned into a bedroom, turned into an office / hangout / bedroom. So what I'm getting at, it's really hard for me to cut audio when it's like 95 degrees outside because it ends up being like 110 up here. Now, I do have air conditioning, I do have fans and such, but the problem with that is the wind hits the microphone, makes noise, or the humming sounds in the back. So one of the things I'm going to do in the next couple of days is I've got this nice new mic with a lot of fancy options to like noise cancel and all this stuff, right? And I'm going to try to get the mic saved with certain settings so that it's applied to my Premiere, my editor, so that you guys can't hear fans. So if I need to run AC, I can run AC. But if I can't, then I'm gonna have to specifically cut audio in the morning. And traditionally what I do is I record the videos in the morning to afternoon, edit them afternoon to evening, get them ready, and then in the early morning the next day, I will often cut the audio for those videos. So sometimes I'll record videos on a Tuesday and not actually get them online until Wednesday because of the process of the recording and the hotness. Now, if I can get this microphone dialed in, we'll be good. I'll be able to run AC. Like right now, I've got my AC on with the noise canceller on Streamlabs. It works pretty well. You guys can only hear it every once in a while. It's very minimal, and that would work great for my videos moving forward. But it's different software, different program, different scenario. So I'm hoping that this nice little set of options that this guy has will be equivalent to what Streamlabs offers, and I'll be able to maximize that. We got a couple people chatting here. Let's see, Occupies back and forth saying hey to everybody. Ethan's out there. What's up, Ethan? Let's see, Fortnite guy. I pre-ordered deluxe edition for Lego Star Wars. Oh, I wanted to mention that too. So our schedule is going to be 2 max a day. Check the playlist and the end screen links for further video progress. Does anybody else find it weird that it took 2.5, 3 years to make this Lego game? In size, like it's like 45 gigabytes across the platforms on average. That's like double what Lego City was, and I think Lego City was the highest install. DC Supervillains may have been, but definitely 45, as I'm sure the highest that we've ever had for a Lego game. But have you guys noticed that? Oh, congrats, Chacho, congrats. You guys ever noticed that all PlayStation 5 games are $70? Like the AAA good big games, $70. Indie games, smaller, medium-sized games are below 70. You guys notice that the game's going to be $60 for PS5 and Xbox Series X? That's a little concerning to me. I'm not putting too much effort or thought into it, but it is a little concerning to me. I feel like if this game's as big and BA as it's supposed to be, then why is it not 70 and 80 versus 60 and 70? Now, don't get me wrong. I like money. I don't like to give away my money. So the fact that I'm not having to pay 80 for the deluxe is nice. But it also makes me worry about what's involved. Now, I've also heard there's been some stuff back and forth about cutscenes being like 30 frames per second versus 60 or 120. So very bad, low quality. Some of us older people won't notice as much as the younger people, but that could be a problem. So there's things that I'm sort of like, we've never had a Lego game release and be like broken. Well, there's been a few issues here and there. And a lot of the Lego games that were early, I didn't play till later. So maybe they did have some issues at launch, but like from Batman 2 on, I feel like most Lego games have released pretty solid, very little breakery. And that whole price point has got me a little concerned. But not going to hold my breath, not going to worry about it, not going to lose any sleep over it. So, yeah, Todd just says he finished watching our last Drake stream. That's awesome. We actually finished the story, and we're going to be working our way towards Platinum once we come back. Now, one last thing. I'm going to start wrapping it up here unless you guys got some questions for me or whatever. Starting probably Saturday. Starting Saturday, I think it's going to be at least a week off, at least, from streams. I finished Lego The Force Awakens last Sunday. I'm not going to start a new Lego game adventure this Sunday, knowing that we're going to take a week off. So we'll just take Sunday off. And then moving forward, the whole week is off. And then I'll let you guys know Friday of next week, so not this Friday, but next Friday, what the schedule looks like moving forward. When we return, I'm going to be working on Platinuming Uncharted 4 on Mondays, and then probably moving on to the Lost Legacy side of that. And then Tuesday will likely be Apex. Hopefully we'll have some PS5-based stuff to chase and do. Wednesday will likely continue to be Ghostwire Tokyo until everybody loses interest, or I beat it, or I lose interest. I've really enjoyed that game so far. I actually look forward to playing it tomorrow. Something about ripping the souls out of those demons that just feels so satisfying. And it's not like gory or gross or too lore-based. Like, there's plenty of storyline, but it's not a dialogue simulator or anything. So I've really enjoyed that. And then, of course, Thursday's my normal day off, so I won't be streaming on Thursday. However, this particular Thursday is a weird one because it's the final day of the week. So I will be doing the game break this Thursday. And then Friday, we'll probably wrap up Forbidden West until we're done with our break on Friday. So there is a possibility, due to the release of the Lego Creator Expert DeLorean set, the Back to the Future set, comes out on Friday, this Friday. I might move the Forbidden West stream to Thursday, but I'm not sure yet. I don't want to put it off because I wanted to finish the story before we moved out, because that would have been glorious. I finished up Star Wars The Force Awakens. I finished the story on Uncharted, and my other goal was to finish Forbidden West story before we went on our break. 3 for 3 would be amazing. 2 for 3 is still pretty good though too. So Thursday/Friday this week is still up in the air. I'll let you guys know as soon as I know. But game break for sure at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Thursday. It's going to be fairly short. It's going to be mostly consisting of me talking about Lego Star Wars, some of the same stuff you've seen here. I'll bring up the trophy guide. We'll probably watch the final launch trailer, just kind of hang out and build some more hype for it. Anybody who wasn't able to make this or didn't watch this can ask any questions and stuff they want, and all of that. So that's pretty much it. I think I've covered everything. I covered price point. I covered the guide. I went through each and every trophy achievement. We talked about expectations of videos. We talked about, Tyler P is is my I guess I'm the young Padawan in this situation, and he is my Jedi knight teaching me the ways. He'll be busting out those guides and getting it up. And again, hear it in the guide videos and everything. But big shout out to Tyler P for taking on this task. And for continuing to put up with my crap. I mean, at some point, he's got to get a big reward for that. Because, I mean, looking at he's been with us writing guides for like, what, 6 years, 7 years? That's a long time. It's a long time to put up with this guy. Should be an award or something for that. Anyways, guys, any questions or anything? I really see anyone playing that game you're playing tomorrow, which is weird because it seemed popular, but I haven't looked it up. Well, it actually only came out Friday. I had it early, so when I played it last week, the game wasn't even out yet. It isn't like a huge or widely known game that I'm aware of. It's not like a Ghost of Tsushima or a Horizon or something like. It's a new IP. It's a new story. It's a new type of gameplay. And to be honest with you, I'm glad nobody else is playing it, because that means the people who are interested or don't know about it will likely seek out my video to check it out. So, anyways, guys, questions? I think that's all I got. I know it's pretty crazy, but so yeah, Tuesday it is. I'll likely get a head start. The last thing, the game comes out Tuesday, right? Because I live on the west coast of the United States, midnight on the East Coast is only 9 p.m. for me. So when it actually strikes Tuesday on the East, it's still Monday for me. Monday night, I will have access, if not before, to get going on my recordings of Lego Star Wars. So, and my first video is going to be a first look. It's going to consist of as much menu exploration as possible. I doubt we'll do much gameplay. I'll probably stand and look around and check out a few things, maybe interact with a thing or two that's close at the spawn. But beyond that, I will probably just, and it'll probably be 30 minutes or less, 20, 30 minutes. And I'll probably get that up Monday night. That's the goal. And then Tuesday, I'll hopefully start with my progress of like the story, gameplay, and all of that. So, are there red bricks? Yes, there are red bricks. What they actually are have yet to be determined. It does appear as though the red bricks will be accumulated in the actual story / free play levels. Because at the end of the demos, if you've watched, once you complete the level, it sort of dumps you out and you're in like a free roam and the totals. You don't have like a separate total screen, which is really weird. It doesn't go to this end and then say continue, hit X, and let's go return to the story or whatever. Like it literally dumps you out at the end and you're like standing there in free roam and all this overlay stuff pops up and it says like how many mini kits you got, what the challenges you did, if you got any Kyber bricks. And so that being said, yeah, we don't know what they are, but it appears as though you find them in the story / free play levels and that there will likely be 45 of them. Because one per level, 45 levels. So, all right, yes, and we are doing guides. That is correct. When will Skywalker story start on your channel? Well, Tuesday. So just saying that. What planet are you excited to explore most? None of them. Those free roam levels are definitely. Until I see them a little bit overwhelming, knowing that there's 24 of them and that there's 1,000 Kyber bricks likely scattered amongst them. That's a lot. That's overwhelmingly crazy. What up, Barry? Barry's out in the chat, guys. Good to see you, Barry. Thanks for stopping by. We're actually just wrapping it up. Feel free to check out the entire, we go through the whole guide. We talk about all sorts of things. You know me, flapping my yapper. It's one of my expertise. It's one of my skills. All right, guys, that's going to go ahead and do it for me. I am going to hop onto Apex and play a little bit. If I can muster up a squad in the time, I might do a short stream of the new PS5 stuff, but it might not even be relevant. So, hey, guys, that's going to go ahead and do it. Feel free to check us out at HappyThumbsGaming.com, the home of our trophy achievement guides and more. Of course, we're on social media as well. We would love to see you there. As always, until next time. See ya.